Hey guys, it's the Wandering Wind, and I want to talk about some things that have been on my mind for a while and relate to what today's news brought us about the Manchester attacks. And that is that we are cursed. We're not cursed in that bad things always happen to us. No. We're not cursed in the fact that we cannot move ahead. No. We are born with this curse, and this curse is the curse of hatred and the curse of fear. For generations, ever since the dawn of man, brother has turned against brother, mother has turned against son, father has turned against daughter, and siblings have turned, and nations have turned against each other. Not out of greed, although that is part of it. Not out of anger, although that is part of it. But because of hatred. Hatred is poison to all of us. Hatred is a poison that doesn't just poison the body, although it's been shown that anger can lead to negative health conditions like ulcers and stuff. But no, hatred poisons the soul. It poisons the mind. It poisons the heart. Hatred is what landed us in this situation to begin with. The hatred we have of others that don't share our beliefs. The hatred we share. The hatred we hold for those of a different color. The hatred we hold for those of a different financial status. The hatred we hold for those that are in power. That hatred is killing us. That hatred is eating away at our compassion, at our love, at our joy, and it needs to stop. The time has come now that we need to take back our joy. We need to take back our hope. We need to take back everything that we've stolen from ourselves. Because let's be honest here, it hasn't been anyone else. It's not the media, it's not the government, it's not our friends, it's not our family, it's not that guy across the street that we hate so much that we wish they'd die. No. We are stealing our own joy by allowing hatred to dwell where love should rest. We're allowing hatred into our hearts and pushing out the love that used to be there. We're allowing our innocence to be corrupted by the world's darkness, by the world's imperfect state of being. We're allowing our peace to be ruined by worry and by sadness and by pain. And we're allowing our joy to be supplanted for things that are unfulfilling. We long for more money. We long for more power. We long for more success. We long for more recognition. But does that really satisfy in the end? No. Does this really make any difference? No. What does? Jesus. Jesus makes everything different. Jesus is the only way that we will truly be happy again. Brothers and sisters, friends, fellow wanderers, I ask you, what is keeping you from experiencing your joy? What is poisoning your heart right now? Are there hidden lusts or hidden desires that you've kept at bay for years that are just eating away at you? Is there a hidden hatred for a friend or a family member, a grudge that you can't seem to let go of because you've held it in your heart for so long you don't know who you'd be without it? Or is there an addiction that you've been strangled by? Are you an alcoholic? Are you a constant cigarette smoker? Do you do hard drugs? Or are you just addicted to the high of adrenaline or a rush of caffeine? These things will take away your joy. These things will take away the happiness you feel and replace it with a constant need for whatever you're addicted to, for whatever you're habitually used to whatever that you've replaced your joy with. And we need, all of us need, I need to let go of that and let joy back in. And to be honest, we can only do that for ourselves. I can give you the catalyst. I can give you a speech which inspires you to find your joy again, but it has to be you that makes the decision. It has to be you that decides, I'm going to be happy today. I'm going to find joy in my life today. I'm not going to allow worry to spoil my day today. Or I'm not going to allow my hatred of my family member or my friend get in the way of our relationship and get in the way of my happiness anymore. Sometimes the only thing you need to do is take the first step. Take that step today. Whether it be taking a step towards forgiving whoever has wronged you, or taking that step towards making a change in your own lifestyle. Maybe it's just one less cup of coffee, or one less pack of smokes, or one less bottle of whatever alcoholic drink that you take today. One less today. Or maybe it's learning to step outside and really enjoy the gift of nature that God has allowed all of us to experience. Or maybe it's just learning to let go of your own self-doubt, your own self-guilt, because you've held it in for so long and you don't know where to go otherwise. Or maybe you don't know what's holding you back from having joy, but you just can't seem to find it anymore. If that's the case, if you can't identify what's wrong, see a therapist. Or go talk to a trusted friend who can help you through it. Do something today, because tomorrow is never guaranteed, and today is too short for you to spend it in pain, suffering because of something you don't understand, or because of something you won't let go of. Life is too short to suffer through it. Life is too short to allow pain and anguish to replace the happiest times that you've known. I know I've definitely had many days that I've allowed my joy to be stolen by either depression or anger or frustration or just inaction. And I regret those days because I know I could have done better. I know that I could have made things so much better on myself and on others. I could have seized the day. I could have been so much more. But I chose not to. You don't have to make that choice. And I don't have to keep making that choice. The beauty of having freedom of expression and having individual free choice, having the ability to choose what you're going to do, makes it so much more beautiful when you choose maybe not the right way, but the happier way, the joyous way, the way that leads to a life filled with happiness and devoid of regret. Live your life with no regrets. You will never have a hard day in your life if you do things like that. If you just take time every day to enjoy the things you've been blessed with, I'm sure you will be so much happier for it. But the first step is always yours. And the first step is always the hardest. But once you've taken that first step, the next step is easier. So today, do something that brings you joy. Do something today which brings you happiness. Because we don't have much time left. Man only lives what? At maximum these days, an average of 75 to 80 years. If you live older than that, then you're pretty good. If you live to be over 100, you're pretty ancient by most standards. Go and do something today that makes you happy. Because today is the best day of your life. Don't waste it. And to the families of those that have suffered today in Manchester, I pray for you. I love you. And I'm sorry, but it won't get easier, but it will be more manageable. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys have a joyful day. I hope you guys choose to have a joyful day, because joy is a choice. Happiness is a choice. You don't have to suffer if you choose not to. Thank you for watching.